Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have my May Cocoa Daisy kit box here, and I just wanted to open it up and do an unboxing live before I start digging into it. I subscribed to 2 new kits this month because I loved the May kit. Normally, I already kind of opened it, but normally I only subscribe to the stationery kit and then the calendar week sticker kit and my little mini Daisy Dory, but I added the creative kit and the deluxe journaling kit this month because I absolutely love this collection, which is called Field Notes and Florals, and I literally just got my kit. So this is the little card that every kit comes with. I get this every month for every kit, and in the back it's like a little description or a little blurb intention for this kit. And then subscribers always get it's a vinyl sticker. This one says focused and rooted, and the vinyl sticker always matches the kit. And so I'm going to take out my kits. This is my stationery kit. This is the one that I've been getting for like over a year now. This creative kit is the one that I added. I've been getting this since the beginning of the year, which is the calendar week sticker kit. And then this is the deluxe journaling kit, which is what I added. And then I've been getting the mini Daisy Dory, which is a passport sized TN insert since like forever. I use that in my Filofax planner. So I'm just going to move this box away and we'll get into all of the things. So these are the 2 new kits that I subscribe to, and then these are the kits that I always subscribe to. And I haven't decided yet. I don't really like June's kit very much, but every time you go to subscribe to or try to subscribe to these kits, like they're always sold out, especially the deluxe journaling kit. It's very hard to get into this kit, and usually I can pick up an extra creative kit for a kit that I like, but lately everything has just been at capacity and sold out, like right when they introduce like the new collection. So I'm not sure if I'm going to unsubscribe from either of these 2 kits. I do love my stationery kit, but I only added these 2 on because I loved this Field Notes and Florals kit so much that I needed the extras. But I don't know, I may just keep my subscription to both of these, and then the kits that I don't use, I may just sell them. That seems like a lot of work to me. I have a box of unused kits just from the stationery kit alone, because there's just certain Cocoa Daisy designs that I just don't use because this is more my aesthetic. I love when they do the watercolor floral stuff, and then anything that's sort of like vintage aesthetic I love it. It's my favorite. So I'm going to go through the kits that I normally get, which are these 2, and I think I'm going to start with the calendar weeks because it's just 2 sticker sheets, and this is what I use in my Hobonichi, and I use it in the calendar section, in the monthly section, because these stickers pretty much redate the calendar for me, and I'm using a 2025 weeks. So yeah, it's really simple. It's just, all these things are literally just for that monthly calendar section, and it just works for me. I pretty much use these stickers, all of these stickers, and then some of these boxes a little later on. And the ones that are dated I tend to put in, and then these I use decoratively. I don't really use these or any of these or any of these, but yeah, for the most part I use up the whole kit, and I love it. It's been working great in my Hobonichi weeks, and I absolutely love how the monthlies look in that notebook. And so this is my little Daisy Dory. This is the mini Daisy Dory. It is a passport TN size insert, and it's just a TN insert. And I use this in my Pocket Filofax. So if you've seen me showing my Pocket Filofax, what I do is I pretty much take these little booklets apart, and then I use these weekly pages. Ooh, these weekly pages are really, really light. Is that supposed to be like that? I don't remember, but they're really light. Like the color on it on this side is really light, like these. But I basically just take out those, I think it's like 5 pages, cut it in half, and then hole punch it into my planner. So this is an example. I just brought my Filofax here, and this is what I mean. I basically cut them in half and then hole punch the weeks, just these week parts in here. I date them, and that is what I use in my planner. And then the rest of the inserts, the ones that are still in the booklet, I just keep them in the booklet and put them on my shelf. And then the ones that I cut off this part, I keep those pages and I tend to use them in my other journals. And I just use them as tip-ins, especially the little journals that I create. I just use them as tip-ins. And for 2026, Cocoa Daisy did add a 2-page monthly to these little ones. So the passport size, the little mini Daisy Dory, never had a monthly, and now all of them have this 2-page one. I kind of wish this 2-page monthly was in the front, so I wish it was kind of like after this page, and then the monthly, and then into the weeks, and then into the little pages that people can use daily. Because the way that my planner works, that's how it works. I would love to just use these, but one, it doesn't give me enough space, but two, it's at the end of my weeklies, and so I still use my printable, which I have in my shop. I believe this is a free printable in my shop, for my monthlies, and then I go into the weekly, and then I do keep this in the back. So what I've been using it for is just to track whenever I post a YouTube video or post something on Instagram. So I've been using that, I think, since the beginning. I think February. Yeah, I've been using it every month because it's a waste, you know, and it's such a shame that it is where it is. But that is kind of how I've been using it. And I already have April's in here. And that's how the monthly looks. So that is how I use my little mini Daisy Dory. It is strictly for my planning, and I use it in my Filofax. And so I'm not going to flip through this because it's literally just a little booklet with all the different designs. And usually when they show all the kits, they show these kind of in depth. And then this is really small, so I don't know how well you can see all the details, but yeah. I kind of want to try something new and like keep, like, when I set up this, because this is my planner, like I like this as a planner. I thought about going to a Passport TN and using it as my planner, but I don't know, something about the rings, and I love my Filofax dominoes, like these domino softs. I have them in every color, and I absolutely love them, and I just changed them out how I feel like it, and I just love how it feels in my hand. And so I thought about maybe punching the whole insert in and maybe doing some memory keeping or documenting in here. I've been toying with that for a while now, but I still don't know if I'm going to do that. But that's how I use these little inserts. They go into my planner. Okay, now to get into the fun stuff, which are the actual kits. This one is a stationery kit. This is the one that I've been getting for like over a year. And what I like the most about the stationery kits is that you can basically use the stuff that you get in here for any project. Like, none of it is planner oriented, at least not all of it. Like, some of the stickers, that's where I get my weekly stickers, and I use those weekly stickers in my Hobonichi weeks to redate my weeks. But other than that, there's nothing really planner based in this kit. It's pretty much just stationery stuff, and I like it because I wanted to subscribe to a Cocoa Daisy kit whenever I started subscribing, and I was toying between this kit and the creative kit to subscribe full term, because I knew that I didn't need the planning stuff, but I still wanted some of the stickers and washi tapes and like embellishments and stuff. And so the stationery kit is a really good kit for that, because it's small, it's affordable, and you get a washi every month. They start doing one of these pins, you get them every month. And I think Cocoa Daisy has like a thing that it's like a magnet thing that you can put and turn it into a paper clip. But these are just like one of those, in scrapbooking they call them flare pins. I think they're called flare pins in general. And I get one every month, and not all of them do I like. Some of them, the ones that I do like, I do pin them on like my pouches and stuff. And then others I just like, I don't know what I do with them. But this one says return to sender. You always get a vinyl sticker. So this vinyl sticker will be different from the vinyl sticker that everybody gets in their kit. So these are the two vinyl stickers. This one says bloom and grow. This month we got a paper clip. Not all the time do we get like a paper clip like this. Sometimes we do, and it's a bow clip, and other times we get other things. Like there was one time that I got, what did I get? I think it was like a washi stand or something. I'm actually not sure if that was for the creative kit or this kit, but I would get different things. Like there was one that I got like a bookmark, but it was like a butterfly. It was like a paper thing, and that you folded it and then use it as a bookmark. But like different things. Sometimes the washi is not a washi, but it's like a roll of clear stickers. So like clear pet stickers. And it's like a huge roll, and I get it's not pet stickers, it's washi stickers. It's a roll of washi stickers. And so instead of the washi tape, it's just a roll of individually, you can peel them off individually, washi stickers. Those, I love those kits because you get a lot of stickers, and that's the whole reason why I subscribe to the stationery kit, is to get a whole heap of stickers. But this is a really, really pretty washi. It's like this mauve purple with these white flowers on them. Super cute. I actually really like this bow. It's a pink, but it's like a muted, kind of slightly purple, but it's definitely pink bow paperclip. The stationery kits always come with a little sticky notepad. This one says note, and it's in the shape of a tag, and it's grid. I absolutely love that. And then we always get a postcard, which is printed on this beautiful, beautiful paper. And this is an actual postcard that you can actually use. And it's so pretty. This one says blooming in the ordinary. I absolutely love these postcards. Don't ever use them, but they're very pretty. And then we always get a pack of the vellum. These are stickers. They're die cut stickers, and these are the washi ones, like the vellum washi ones. I forget the term that Cocoa Daisy actually uses, but they're translucent. They go down like a translucent washi tape. And then there's always 3 sticker sheets, and the vellum, acetate, and lately we've been also getting PET stickers, which are these. Sometimes we get the tags and sometimes we don't. Like it's been a while since we got ginormous tags. This one says field notes, and then this one is just flowers. I don't actually use these tags because I don't work in anything bigger than like A6. Sometimes I work in B6, but these are very good if you work in like an A6 sized planner or notebook or something, because they're so tall. And so let me share, before I share this stuff. So these are the pet stickers, and basically they're just clear stickers, and they're all kiss cut, so you can peel them off and use them in your journals. That's really, really pretty. And then let me take that off. This is the acetate. So these acetates and the vellums are all A5 size, and I mean, it kind of sucks. This one I could actually cut down to either an A6, or even for my Filofax, I can cut it down and use it in that. But sometimes the designs on these are made for an A5. And it's very hard for me to use them because the design is made for an A5. So it's like, where do you cut it down to use it in a smaller sized journal or planner or anything like that? But this one you can cut individually because it's all these little stamps. This is really pretty. Or again, I can cut it to fit an A6 or a passport size if I wanted to put it in my planner. And then the vellum is this. It's like a collage sheet. This is really, really, really pretty. I have yet to use the vellum as well because sometimes the print on it is made for it being on an A5 sheet of paper, which is unfortunate because I don't use A5, and so it's really hard sometimes to cut down something that the design is made for the larger size, cut it down and still keep the integrity of that design for a smaller format. And so I am just going to move these aside and show the sticker sheets. So this is what I mean. So the stationery kit always comes with two decorative sticker sheets, and so we have the floral elements. I absolutely love this. We have the stamps, and then these are Kiss Cut 2 to be stamped like. So stinking cute. That's like a question, like the printing on these, it looks really light, and is it supposed to be that light? Maybe it is. On screen, like on the computer screen, they look a little darker, but they're actually really, really light and really nicely pasteled, like and muted. And then we always get a sheet with the days of the week. And so these are the stickers that I use in my Hobonichi weeks to redate the weekly section. And so even though this is like the most planner thing in the stationery kit, they're so useful for me because I have a weeks that I am redating. So those are the stickers for the stationery kit. And then these are the die cut stickers. And what I really love about Cocoa Daisy is that all of their die cuts are stickers. They're stickers, which I think is fantastic. And it's so wonderful when you want to travel. Their stickers already, oh, they're beautiful. These are the vellum ones, or the washi ones, or whatever you want to call them. So they're really, really thin, and when you put them down on the page, they're translucent, so they kind of blend in with the page. And what I love about these is that all of these generally are all like elements. None of them are planner based, they're all decorative. And that is what I love because I don't really decorate in my planner so much. I tend to decorate in my journals a little bit, but I love having it be decorative because then I can use them in any project. So that's really cool. So yeah, these are the vellum pieces. And that is what you get in the stationery kit. And that is what I've been getting. And it's my little, I get little bits of things every month, or I did get little bits of things every month from Cocoa Daisy. And yeah, for me, since I don't kind of memory keep the way that I used to, having this kit is like absolutely perfect. It is so perfect because I get just enough stuff to do the type of documenting that I do currently. But sometimes, I want a little bit more of a kit, and usually I try to just wait and get extras when they go on sale. But I love this kit so much, and it reminded me of I think it was called the Little Bee Cottage kit, which was an old September kit. I don't know if it was last year's or the year before, and that one has the same vibe as this, except that one was more brown and greens, and a different color palette. This one is more like, it has a prettier color palette that matches more of my aesthetic, but I still loved that Little Bee Cottage collection, and very few things were left over after that. And so when I joined the wait list for these subscriptions, and when they opened, I'm like, let me just do it now because I may not be able to buy these. There may not be extras is what I thought. So this is the creative kit. So I absolutely love the creative kit because, like the stationery kit, it offers a bunch of extra stuff, but more. Like there's usually more. There's usually more die cuts. Usually there's only one washi. Sometimes there's two, like this one is a set. And it's not all the times do they do this little booklet. It's a washi booklet. Sometimes they do, but there's just more stuff to decorate with. And that's why I love it so much, because I want more. This is new, and I'm really excited to look at this because this is a paper pad. And it's like a little thin paper pad, and they've been including this in the creative kit every month lately. And that's new. That's not something that I've had before. So this is the washi tape. This one is this green on green washi. And I'm not going to peel it back, but you can see it's this green on green, has these green leaves on this green. And then this one is, I'm excited for this one. This one looks like typewriter font, and it's just numbers on like a cream background. And it's a thin washi, which I really love too. I love that. And then, like I said, this is the little washi booklet. And I haven't actually used these yet. I have a couple from different creative kits that I bought like as extras, and they're just it's just one page of each design, and it's all just washi. So it's translucent. So this stuff, you put it on the page and it just blends right in. I hate like ruining the actual book, because if I open it wide enough, it'll start peeling apart. But yeah, there's so many good things in here. I need to start using these little pads for things. My thing is that they're squared, and I just need to figure out a creative way to use them. And then what do we have here? Before I get into all of this, we have an art print. There's always an art print. This one's really pretty, and it's printed on that same paper cardstock they use for the postcard. So these are pretty, and this one is not. This one just says letters left behind. Oh, it actually says details of the print. That's so cute. That is very pretty. This kit comes with rub-ons, which I love rub-ons, even though I haven't used any of my Cocoa Daisy ones. I think I'm hoarding them, to be quite honest. Comes with the stick. This is absolutely gorgeous. I know the journal kits come with rub-ons, and I hoard them. I seriously do. I need to start using my stuff. I really need to start using my stuff. A lot of this stuff I do hoard, unfortunately. I don't know why. I should just use it now. And this is the paper pad. This paper is like paper. It's not cardstock. And so it's very good for layering. And it looks like you get two sheets of each design, which is really nice. I've never gotten one of these before, so I'm really excited for this paper pad. And all of these papers, I believe, are supposed to complement the papers that you get in the planner kit, or the deluxe journaling kit, or the scrapbooking kit. I love this grid, and that's the last one. And it's a fairly thin pad of paper. And then this kit comes with these pressed flowers, which I'm really excited about. And I just noticed something. This butterfly is different from the butterfly that was in the reveal video. So I'm wondering if everybody gets just a unique butterfly. And that is just a clear ephemera piece. But these are actual dried pressed flowers, and I got a creative kit one year that had these as well, and I completely misplaced them. I have no idea where I put them, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can use these in my journaling, because they're so cute. That's so gorgeous. I absolutely love that. This kit also comes with these like cards, like these little ephemera cards, and these are the ones that this comes this month. They always come in like a little like pocket like this, and these are kind of like little Polaroid style, which is very, very cute. And honestly, like, you don't actually have to like decorate these or anything. You can just use them as they are. They're so pretty. Is this one supposed to be number 5? Because I think that's the only number that's missing. But those are really sweet. And then this kit comes with die cuts, and these die cuts are cardstock, and they too are adhesive. So they're stickers, which again, I absolutely love. Now, if I want to, like, if, for instance, let's see, does this one have any, you know, if some of them have like butterflies, well, this is the wrong butterfly, but you know, if they have the butterflies that you want to lift the two wings up, I don't necessarily take off the backing. I just glue a little bit in the middle and then pop them up. Sometimes that works. Sometimes the backing probably will come off, in which case I just stick it to a piece of paper, fussy cut it, and then put it down the way I want, because they are stickers. And so with the creative kit, you get more of like these little ephemera pieces, I think. I think from just experience of getting these kits, the stationery kit is the one with the most like icon stickers, which usually are the florals or the butterflies or the bees or like any icon. I tend to get more in the stationery kit than I do in the creative kit. But these are my favorite bits, are the nature bits. I don't really care about these labels and stuff. I care about the little nature bits. I love the florals and the foliage and the bees and the butterflies and stuff. But you get a lot of banners, and you get these little stamps, which I think is really cute. And in the creative kit, there's a weekend banner. In the creative kit, you get these little mini tabs. So you can fold them over and they become little mini tabs. And I think in the planner kit, you get the bigger tabs. And I want to say in the deluxe journaling kit, you also get the bigger tabs, but you get the mini tabs in the creative kit. And so that is the creative kit. So if you're like me and you kind of like the florals and the butterflies and all the nature stuff, like the icons, the stationery kit is the kit to get for that. Because I think that's the kit that comes with more of that sort of stuff. So this is the creative kit. I'm just gonna put it back in here so that I have it all together when I go to use them, or when I go really to sort out my kits, because that's what I do. I sort them into my stash. And last but not least, we have the deluxe journaling kit. The deluxe journaling kit is one of the few kits that come in the nice, like, not acrylic, the little plastic holder. I believe the planner kit also comes in this plastic holder, and I want to say the stationery kit comes in the plastic folder as well. And I think those are the only kits that come in this folder. Everything else comes in like these little packets. And so these are cute. I have a couple of them in my shelf. This kit is a combination of the Cocoa Daisy planner kit and the Cocoa Daisy journaling kit. And so that's why it's called the deluxe journaling kit. So a lot of the stuff you can find in one of those kits, and then there's usually exclusive stuff. So I believe the exclusive stuff for this kit is the stamp set, which is this cute kind of postage stamp set. Love that. The washi tape is also unique for the deluxe journaling kit, meaning it's different from the planner kit and the journaling kit. And this one is this sort of cream tape with these wildflowers. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Then the die cuts, again, they're stickers, and these are cardstock. These are the same as the planner kit. The notepad, or the sticky notes, same as the planner kit. This card, it is a 4x6 card, and it has the journal prompts in the back. This is the same as the journaling kit. And then this is the pack of stickers. I believe there are like 5 or 6 sheets in here, and these are the same as the journaling kit. And then I believe the pet stickers, which are these, do I have anything? Oh, those are so pretty. I think those are the same as the journaling kit. I think they're the same as the journaling kit. And then the rub-ons, I believe, are also the same as the journaling kit, and you get 2, which is awesome. I think these are the same in the journaling kit as well. So you basically get the journaling kit in here plus some of the planner kit stuff. And then there's always an exclusive, I believe it's an exclusive vellum. This one is absolutely gorgeous, and I can cut this one down easily to use in any size. Then a paper, like just a specialty paper. This one is like, it feels like there's fibers in it, but it's a craft color. And then the grid, and I think there should be 2, yeah, there should be 2 extra papers in here that are different from these papers. And they're grid on one side and then just simple patterns on the other. And then these papers are the same papers you get in the planner kit. So I'm going to go through the papers first. So these are the specialty papers that come exclusively in the deluxe journaling kit. And then these papers are the ones that come with the planner kit. And these are like big, so they're like A5, but they're doubled. So the inside of this one is this green gingham, and the outside is that collage. Then we have this yellow floral. And then, oh, this little wildflower. That's cute. And then we have this sort of newsprint. And it's very green. It's green on white. And then we have the stripes. So those are the papers. Remember the pet tapes. And then the 2 rub-ons. And then the card with the prompts on it. This one says, spring reminds us that beginnings can be gentle. We have the sticky note pad, and it has like a floral and this little postcard, and it's grid. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a grid. I'm gonna leave that in the packaging. And then I'm gonna go through the stickers. These are the stickers that you get in the journaling kit as well. And I believe these stickers are on vellum. So they're vellum stickers, or like, yeah, these are vellum stickers, which are a little bit different than those washi stickers that you get in the stationery kit. It's like a slight, this is like vellum paper, and that is definitely washi paper. I hope that makes sense. Like, you would have to feel the difference. I haven't gotten a sticker journaling kit stickers in a very long time, and you get some sort of like the washi strips, and you get these kind of quote ones. This one is, I believe, one of the full page stickers. So in the journaling kit, you get like a full page. I never know what to do with these, but this one, the design, you can easily cut these up in strips, which is nice. I'm really excited about this one. So instead of doing 2 of the full sheet of stickers, they decided to do another one that are these paper strips. These are wonderful. I've been using stickers like this in my Hobonichi weeks. I use the Hello Petite paper, and a lot of her kits come with these pre-cut like corner kit stickers. Amazing. I absolutely love that. We have icons and more of those washies. There's always an alpha. So this one's kind of like a typewriter alpha. And then we have the dates. So the days of the week, and then a full date, 1 through 31 for a whole month, and then some labels. So there are actually 6 stickers, six sticker sheets in the journaling kit, which is cool. And they're all on like that vellum paper, which doesn't bulk up as easily as like cardstock. And then my favorite, which are the die cut stickers. And then these are cardstock, I believe. These are the ones that are in the planner kit. And so it'll be a mixture of icons, so like the beautiful florals, which is why I got all of these. I love these. And then like banners and stuff like that. And these are all different. So all of the ephemera packs and all of the kits are different. None of the little icons are repeated. And then this one does come with the tabs. I'm just going to remove them so you can look at them last. And then these are the bigger tabs, which are cool. And so that is the deluxe journaling kit. I have so much stuff to work with. It makes me so happy. So I am thinking, I bought this kit to work in my Amity Bloom styled journal, which let me go fetch it. I have not been working in this journal like at all. I think I just did one entry, which was this first entry here, and I didn't even do my journaling. And I thought that this collection would just go really well with the way that I set this journal up. Oh, and I did put my bingo card in here, and I put my vision board in here. I did do that. I did do that, but I didn't do like any of the other journaling. And yeah, no, I want to get into this. This is such a gorgeous journal. I think I made it too big. I think that was the issue, is that I made it too big. It's basically 6x8, but the pages are B6 size, or about B6 size. And I think I made it too big. I think I should have just sticked with the smaller format, the A6 size that I normally used to. But that is partially why I bought all of the extras. Like, I subscribe to the extra kits, is to have a whole heap to work in this journal with. But also I've been toying with setting up, like redoing the setup in here. And so I've had these dividers and all of these things since I first moved into this type of planner. So you can see here that I used to use the Filofax inserts, so my dividers are sized for these little Filofax inserts. But now I use the Passport TN size inserts, which are a little bit taller and a little bit wider. And so I've just been using the same dividers, you know, for the thing, and I'm thinking of redoing all of them using this kit, and maybe like setting this up really cutesy. I don't know, I just feel the urge. I don't get cutesy in here. Like, that's why I love the Cocoa Daisy inserts, because this is how my weeks usually end up. They end up like this, journaling here, like how it starts out. I have this is kind of where I do most of my planning. This is for keeping track of expenses. And then I usually just date everything and then put what's going to happen on that day if I have anything scheduled. And then after the thing has happened, I will go in and jot a little blurb of what I did that day. And that is how I use these. There's really no extra decoration. The Cocoa Daisy inserts are my decoration. But like, I kind of know, I just kind of want to, I think for for the summer, I kind of want to experiment and like see if I can keep this, like sort of do like a one book July and just have this be my planner and my like a little on the go memory keeper. I don't know. I have this urge, and so maybe I'll do something along those lines with this kit. Or another idea I had was to create Artist in Bloom kit. So Artist in Bloom journal. So one of like a journal in one of Nazi's Artist in Bloom styles, sort of like this. This is the cover of this one is from her Hanky Diaries class. But if you remember the Artist in Bloom journals, I make them really small. So I think Nazi makes them a little bit bigger in the course, but I shrunk mine down to be A6 size. And I'm thinking maybe making one using this kit. I think that would be really cute. But yeah, I have so many different ideas for this Cocoa Daisy kit. I just really hope that I can execute on it, because I know me, when I get pretty kits and pretty supplies, I just tend to hoard the heck out of it and not actually use it. And I really don't want to do that. I want to start using my stuff. So like, I just need to find a flow, but I really, really love this kit. I think looking at it, it's a little bit green and a little bit like craft, like vintage, maybe like a little bit too vintage for my personal aesthetic, but I think I can make some really, really cute stuff with it. I love the slightly vintage. I think what helps is that there's a lot of the pink in it, and like it reminds, like a parts of it remind me of, I think it was the Flutterbug. I think that was the collection. Oh, I don't remember what it was. It was one of last year's kits, and I think it was the August kit from last year, the Cocoa Daisy kit from last year. It was called Flutterbug, and this one reminds me of Flutterbug. Like, I'm pretty sure I have bits from that collection that I can use with this, and it'll match so well. And so that is the Cocoa Daisy Field Notes and Florals collection. These are the stationery kit, the creative kit, the deluxe journaling kit, the calendar week sticker kit, and the little mini Daisy Dory. I really hope you enjoyed seeing my unboxing of all of my Cocoa Daisy kit stuff. I am going to try my hardest to share more of how I use these kits. And I do share how I use them in my Hobonichi week, so hopefully you catch that video looking at a flip through of my weeks. But I want to start using them in different projects, not just that week's, because I do use a lot of the Cocoa Daisy stickers in that week's, and then of course I use these calendar stickers in that week's as well. But yeah, use some of the other pieces that aren't flat, because I try to use just the flat stuff in my week's, the more dimensional pieces in other projects. And yeah, I just need to just start working on those other projects, because I just have not had the time to. But hopefully I will start making the time to do that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye, friends.